Welcome, fans and collectors. This is Marvel and DC 379 with another review, and today we'll be looking at Transformers Power of the Primes Novastar. Well, she was originally known as Firestar in the G1 continuity, but as always, she lost her original name because of trademark issues. Well, Hasbro. I mean, there are names, the original names I like better, sometimes I like the new names better, but for Firestar / Novastar, I'm okay with either or. I mean, Firestar, well obviously because it's the original name. Novastar, it makes sense because, well, a supernova is a type of star. Well, that's how I look at it at least. So enough rambling, let's get into the package. There's that really great artwork of Novastar shooting, protecting the Energon cubes. She's like, mine. Don't take my Energon cubes. There's the Autobot logo, Generations. Here's the figure, and I love how the figures are packaged and displayed for Transformers. They look so nice, so well organized. So here's a shot of her vehicle mode. Autobot Novastar, Deluxe class, and it's in different languages too. Ages 8 and up. Hasbro. Here's a look at the side. Here's a bunch of molded random symbols. And here's a quick bio. How will the daring infiltration and rescue specialist wield the power of the primes? Short, sweet, and to the point. And these Power of the Primes keys, they really remind me of the Cyberplanet keys from Transformers Cybertron, or known as Galaxy Heroes in Japan. So maybe there's a possible inspiration, maybe it's just coincidence, I don't know. 14 steps. There's Novastar with one of the keys, although she doesn't come with any, she comes with a generic clear one. So you have to buy the others, and I really like the advertisement. Warning, blah blah blah, copyright. Okay. So that's about it for packaging. Now let's get into the figure. So here is Novastar in her vehicle mode. And by the looks of it and the aesthetic, it looks like a science fiction futuristic type of car. It could be a Cybertronian vehicle mode. I'm not sure. If it's in the comic books by IDW, I've been super behind. In the G1 cartoon, her vehicle mode was like a type of pickup truck, but I don't mind the deviation. So for vehicle mode, I really love the look of it. The incredible amount of detail, like the panel lining, gives it more of that science fiction futuristic feel. And the color scheme is very consistent. It's mostly red, bits of gray like at the front, right here, and at the back. Accents of orange like here, at the side here, and here. And there's pale yellow stripes, and you can see the Autobot logo right there. And same goes for here. And the wheels are nicely detailed. And she can roll, as she should. And there is little to no robot kibble or junk underneath. It is so well disguised. The only thing that's noticeable are these hands, but otherwise, this is so well engineered. I am so impressed. So she does come with a Transformers collector's card, and I'm gonna add this to my Transformers card collection. It's like I'm having my own Transformers trading card collection. I do collect Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon cards, and this would look so nice on my binder. She also has her gun, and you can peg it where you can see these peg holes, and you can store it either side. It's up to you if you have this toy. So I'm gonna place it here. Now she can be mobile and defend herself. So that's about it for vehicle mode. But before I go into robot mode, I'm gonna show her in her arm mode. And here is Novastar in her arm mode. Well, kind of. This is the handpiece that plugs into the arm. Now you have the arm mode. Now, the color scheme, as always, consistent and very fiery. And the hand, it has these two thumbs, which I would assume is because it's for the left and right. A little creepy in my opinion, but I don't know if there's anything that could be done about it. And the reason why Novastar can turn into an arm is because Power of the Primes is basically a combination of the previous lines like Titan's Return, Combiner Wars, so you get the gist. So, here's the connection peg, and it does have articulation. It can go up and down, it can swivel at the bicep, swivel at the hand, and you can have her weapon be held like so, just like other Combiner Wars figures at the thumb. Looks very puny, but I'm not going to use the arm mode anyway. Maybe later in the future if I want to spice it up with my displays, but otherwise I would just display her in a robot mode. And speaking of robot mode, let's get into that right now. And here is Novastar in her robot mode. And I'm gonna say I love the look of this figure, and it is so dang spot on to the actual character model in the G1 cartoon. And the colors, as always, remain consistent. Orange, legs, hands, and accents right here where her neck is. Mostly red, bits of gray on the chest, and the detail is just amazing. Like all that panel lining gives her that mechanical robotic feel, as it should, because she is a sentient robot. And you can see the Autobot logo right there. Let's look at the head sculpt. It looks just like Novastar's head design. The pale yellow face, the orange lips, and she has a nice, almost like a smile. The gray helmet with the orange bit on the top of her crest, and the nicely painted, vibrant blue eyes. They are just beautiful. The only negatives I have to say about this is, well, the kibble. I don't mind the one on the legs, but the backpack, yeah, that is a large backpack. Now, let's get into articulation. Ball jointed head, ball jointed shoulders, ball jointed elbow. Wrists can go in and out due to transformation. Swivel waist, ball jointed legs that can go really far, so you can have really great kicking poses if you want. Ball jointed knees, and the feet are on ball joints, or are they? No, they're on hinges. My bad. So really great articulation, so you can have her in really great poses. Now, for accessories, she does come with her gun, like before, and it's a really good looking gun with the scope and the amazing amount of detail. Just look at that. But on my copy, the gray paint is starting to wear off, so I just hope that's just mine and not other Novastar copies. But for customizers, I think this would be a great opportunity. I would be tempted to dry brush this. And she does come with this hand, and with this faux key Power of the Primes thingamajig. And there's a gimmick that you can put it on her chest to give her Power of the Primes. Like there's slots on her chest right there. I'm gonna be honest, this looks silly. But if you like this, that's great, and I'm pretty sure that kids would love this too, since there's a lot of playability in this feature. So, I only have this clear piece. The only other key that I have is Grimlock, but he's still in packaging, and I haven't reviewed him yet. So let's get into size comparisons. So here's Novastar with Titan's Return Chrome Dome and Leader Class Optimus Prime. Despite her very lean, I guess you could say skinny build, you would think this would be a small figure, but she's exactly the same height as Chrome Dome. And of course she would be smaller than Optimus Prime because he's Leader Class. So I would say that Novastar is the average size Deluxe class. So my final thoughts. I think the vehicle mode is the stronger out of the two modes. Not saying the robot mode is bad by any means. The only flaws I could find in the robot mode, well, is obviously the kibble. She can turn into an arm because she has that Combiner Wars gimmick, but I'm not going to use that for any of my Combiner Wars figure. But if you want to, that's completely okay because it's your toy, you can do what you want, which is why I have this review. And the look of the robot mode is just incredible, and the articulation is just amazing despite having a big backpack. So, this has been it for my review. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next. So until then, till all are one.